Hey friend, Colin from Sonic Scholar here. We're talking about string theory in this playlist. Today we're talking about escape characters and special characters. So just a reminder, if you haven't grabbed this cheat sheet yet, go ahead and grab this. I've got a link for it in the description. Everything we're talking about here, whole back page on regex we're going to talk about in future videos, and all the source code, you can get it in the link in the description or www.sonicscholar.com/string-theory. But let's get into today's demo on special characters. Let's take a look. So I'm going to just jump right into it, and we'll pop into this method. So in this demo, we're going to look at how to add special characters in strings. C# we use the backslash character to what's called escape special characters. You see how in this string here, I had to add a double backslash here just to make a single backslash there? What's that all about? Well, that's an example of escaping. It's called escaping because we are escaping the normal meaning of that character to work inside the string syntax. So we'll look at a couple special characters in this demo. That'll be backslash, tab, new lines, and double quotes. So starting with the backslash, that's the one we just looked at. We can use this. The first backslash is the escape character, followed by another backslash, and that will just turn into a literal standard backslash in the output string. Again, we have to escape that backslash because the backslash itself, when it's used inside these double quotes, has a special meaning. It is the escape character. This will make sense as we keep moving along. So let's say we want to add the tab. Okay, so we can use a backslash T in the escape sequence. Notice how I just printed out backslash T. I had to escape the backslash again, but in these examples here, we've got line 1, line 2, and line 3, and each one of these is preceded by a backslash T. But if you look in the output window, you can see that the tab character was preceding them and it actually indented them. So that's all that's about. Backslash T inside a string is the tab character. Next, we can actually use the backslash N for new line, the backslash N escape sequence. When we call console.writeLine, it's important to know that it's automatically adding a backslash N after the end of the string. But if we use the console.write method, instead we can add the new line ourselves, and this will help demonstrate that. So here in these next three lines, I have line 1, 2, and 3, but there is a backslash N, and notice looks just like any other write line, but I've added the backslash N. So next up we have double quotes, and the string uses the double quotes to denote the beginning and end of a string, so we have to escape a double quote if we want to have it show up in the string literal. So here we have hello world, but we want world to be wrapped in quotes. So we got the start quote, hello space, then our first escaped double quote, followed by world, our second escaped double quote, and then C# wants another double quote to match this first double quote and end the whole string. And here we go, hello quote world. Okay, next up, little bonus character. This is kind of fun. It's the carriage return character. It's called backslash R. Not used a whole lot, but it can be kind of interesting if you know how it works. Basically, it'll take the cursor and move it to the beginning of the line. So for example, here we go. We've now noticed I've switched from using console write line to console.write, and we've just written the word hello out to the current output of the console. Now we haven't gone to a new line yet, so what's going to happen next is this backslash R character will move the cursor back to the beginning of the line, and then once it prints out world, it's going to actually overwrite this hello. Fascinating. Well, where would that ever be used? Well, we'll see in a little bit. what if you want to add a little progress bar? Maybe you're making a little command line utility and it's doing some work and you want to display some progress to the user. Well, we can look at this little example I put together. So it's a progress bar that takes 10 seconds to complete. Again, kind of bonus tip here, don't get too much brain damage, but what we're doing here is we've made a string. We're going to put 10 hyphens, okay, because we're calling this with 10 in the parameters. Look at total seconds there. So I'm going to write a string with 10 hyphens, and then every time a second is elapsed, I'm going to go back to the beginning of the line, and however many seconds have elapsed, I'm going to write a star in its place. So then what you'll see is there'll be 1 star, then 2, then 3, then 4, and so on and so forth until the method is done executing. So I'm going to hit Shift F11, or you can go up here and hit step out, Shift F11 to step out, and we'll watch this in action. And there it goes. So, now you can make a little progress bar. Escape characters, who thought they would be so fun, right? /R, kind of the bonus tips. Pretty cool. That's really it. That's it for this demo. Escape characters, use the / followed by some character that has a special meaning. I've kind of given you the ones that are the most important, most widely used. So enjoy that, and hit like, subscribe if you like this content, you find it helpful, and I'll see you in the next video in our string theory playlist. Remember to grab the cheat sheet. The link is in the description below. I'll see you next time.